Pipis. The rush of the waves, the hush of the sand, the whisper of wind between the palm tree fronds, and pipis. Lots of pipis. Welcome to the stream. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I am Odyssey of Odyssey. Oh, thank you for that, Pats. If we haven't met before, I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat, and my work has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, Matar, Kanavi, Shoujo, Rolling Stone, and much, much more. How are y'all doing today? Hello again. Hello Latent. Hello Tazana. Hello Jesse. Hello Not Taken. Hello Fox Sylv. Hello Daniel. Hello Hopefully Human. Hello Knight. Hello Arkines. I'm about to sneeze, but it's not gonna let me. It's gonna let me. Excuse me. How is everybody? How y'all doing today? I hope you are having. Where's the cowlick? Oh, the little bit in my hair, yeah? I think that's only on the 3D one. This is a pre-made model. Oh, thank you. I finished exams, but I'm feeling hard. I'm so sorry to hear that again. Hey, listen. No matter how your exams went, I'm proud of you for getting through that. I am no longer in classes, but I remember that any kind of exam, especially finals, was no fun. And I hope that that horrid feeling that you're going through passes, and that you find that you are pleasantly surprised with the results of your test, with the fruits of your labor. You did your exam today too. You had fun. Well, that's good. Well, that you're having fun with your tests and such. Yeah. By the way, how are you liking the approach so far with like the beach noise instead of the background music? I feel like leaving this on and having the music that we work on be like the music. I think I like that a little bit more. But if it is not the move, then no worries. I filled all my habits with studying, so now I don't have them. I'm kind of lost. Well, that's fair. Might I suggest thinking about the things that you want to try, things that you might have left aside, things that you might have neglected elsewhere. High school was a waste of time. I graduated 2 years early, so I wouldn't know. Oh my gosh, Spacey, hello! Bats. How are you? Hello, everybody. It is so good to see you here. Hello! I just started, so this is perfect. How are you? I hope you're doing very, very well today. Let's give you a shout out. Spacey bat _. And then SO Spacey bat _. You're playing Doom 2. How's that going? How'd that go? And also, I'm sorry, I'm inundating you with questions right after you hopped in. I hope that you had an amazing time, an amazing stream. Doing well. We chilled and played some Doom with mods. Let's go! That sounds so fun. I haven't played Doom in such a long time. I think it's easily been like a year, maybe a year and a half since I played Doom. I should get back into that though. But also, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for trusting me with your community. I know that you just got done streaming. If you need to take a break, if you need to take a bath, if you need to make something to eat, if you need to go to sleep, please take care of yourself first and foremost. The slogan we have here is do what you gotta. And if you are new here from Spacey Bat's community, hello everybody. Let me wave at you real quick. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. I make Eurobeat music, and my work has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, Matara Kanavi Shoujo, Toho Eurobeat, Rolling Stone, and much, much more. It is great to have you here. I hope you're all doing very, very well today. Good morning to you too. I know, I'm in such a good mood today, honestly. Like, hello, Sumi Tanaka. Hello, Vera. How are you doing, puppy? How are you doing? And much more. Yeah, I've done a lot of Eurobeat. Like, if are any of you familiar with that song? I'm not a fan of puppeteers, but I have a nagging fear someone else. Latent! 30 months in a row. Although I must say that it definitely feels like it's been much longer. Leighton, you've been an OG for a much longer time than that, and I am so appreciative. Thank you for that, Pats. I am so appreciative of the role that you've played, not just in my community, but the community of those around me too. Can we get some serious love in the chat for Leighton Logic, for whom the usual gratitude is simply not enough? I do. Yeah, I've made a little bit, like I've got some songs in the Initial D arcade machine. I've got some songs in DDR. I've got some songs in Toho Eurobeat. And I made that Discord song that Living Tombstone remixed. If you didn't know, now you do. And today we're actually going to make some Eurobeat. The issue is, I'm in an interesting spot with it actually, because a lot of the stuff that I need to work on is client work. And it's almost done. Actually, you know what? One of those tracks, I don't think it's clear that it is or who it's for. I think what I might do, I might work on that. That actually answers a lot of the issue that I was going to have. Yeah, I think let's just work on that. The issue is when I load that project, it's probably going to lag my machine something fierce. I'll show you the usual gratitude, stops and appreciates you. Aw, shucks. You're giddy right now. Do tell. What's got you giddy today? What's got you happy? Now, you tell me that while I load the next thing. The next thingamabob. I'll see soon. Is that right? Well, I look forward to it then. Alrighty. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open that project and I'm going to let it lag my computer a little bit, and I'll be a little bit slow on the draw for a second, and it'll probably be a little bit hard to play. There I go. Yep, it begins. What's this for? That's classified. I mean, kinda, yeah. See, I can't hear that's classified without thinking of, it kind of shows my age in terms of anime taste. Like, the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Rob Rayner, thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back to the Oddities community. Please continue to enjoy your emotes, your sub badge, and being a member of the Oddities. Can we get some love in the chat for Rob Rayner? I hope you're doing very, very well today. Oh wow, that actually loaded pretty easily. Here we go. Actually, how are we feeling? This view or this view? Most screen or full screen? Most screen, full screen. Well, let's start with this. That way you can see all of what I'm doing, and also there's this lovely beach in the background. Full screen. Yuppie Star, thank you so much for the, is it Yuppie Star? Yuppie Star? Thank you so much for the follow and the stream. It is great to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. I make Eurobeat music, the likes of which has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, Matara Konobi Shoujo, Toho Eurobeat, Rolling Stone, and much, much more. All right, me personally, I get to watch you work. Well, I hope you enjoy. All right. I'm not sure if I worked on this one on stream before, so allow me to show you if it'll load properly, because it's already giving me some guff, some grief here. I think I might need to close a couple of windows that I'm not actively using. Let's close Twitter. What else could I stand to close? No, I think this is all pretty efficient. Eurobeat music is really awesome. I'll have to check out your music library, your portfolio. For sure. Yuppie Star, are you familiar with Ken Blast from the Initial D soundtrack? Like the top when the sun goes down, that kind of thing. Oh, take care, Bob. Mr. Action, great to see you. As you can see, my DSP is having a nightmare. So, it'll be interesting. Heard FPS, yeah, it was a little oof. Maybe get some inspiration from you, that'd be sweet. Oh, for sure. I would be delighted to inspire you. Why are you happy to see me? Why not? You're here. You're in chat. You're a member of the community. Familiar with a few Initial D tracks and a bit of Eurobeat from watching MF Ghosts. So yeah, are you familiar with like, I came up from the bottom and into the top. For the first time I feel alive. That one. Sorry to put you on the spot like this. But yeah, no. Move a little bit more. That is totally fair. Move made a bunch of classics. That is super legit. Like, I cannot be upset about that because that is like they are just icons in their own right. But yeah, no, like let's go ahead and get a move on this. Question, have you tried turning graphics down and up your preset speed? Can't say I have. I've also tried different audio processing because like graphically I can do fine. It's I'm not entirely sure. I should be able to do a lot more with this. Also, I'm missing all kinds of hydrate redemptions. I'm sorry. Let me take care of those now. Ah, all right. Both of those. And then a natural voice. I'll try to be a little bit more natural. Pixie, hello! Oh, thank you for the head pats. Can we give some love in the chat to Pixie? Welcome back. All right, let me play what I have so far. This one's basically almost done. I just need to figure out like an intro. Actually, I think that's about it. And then maybe like a vocal line. Without further ado, let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, the computer's crispy crunchy right now. Looked up the top from Ken Blast, and yes, I've heard it before. Former Levels initially, so I played it. So, Ken Blast is short for Kendra, and, hi. That would be me. Toaster Struder, thank you so much for the follow on the stream. It is great to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. My work's been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, Matara Kanavi Shoujo, and much, much more. Yes, let's play it from here. Yeah, it's me. Let me zoom in a little bit. Welcome home! The classic, the classic. I might have to try that actually. I might try that next time if that's okay. Just cause like I don't wanna like do too much system adjustment like in the middle of stream. But I do appreciate that. I actually like I'm really glad that you sent that my way actually. So I'm gonna do one thing real quick. Yeah, here we go. Alright, here we go. Thank you for that help, actually. I do want to try it. Like, that would save me a lot of trouble. Lexi, hello! And that's what I have for it. So there's a couple things that I want to adjust about it. Like, yeah, let me pull it back here. obviously there needs to be an intro, and there also needs to be a vocal melody, which I think I started in on but never got around to it. Also, my scroll wheel is being a little poopy butt, and I don't like that. All right. Thank you. I'm glad that you liked it. All right, so let's figure out, I think the first and foremost move is to give ourselves a little bit of space to make an intro. All right. Uh-oh. Well, that's not very good. I gotta do this. Oh, wait, weird. All right, do I do here and then select all? That's not right. Maybe I click in here and then select all. No, that only does so much. Weird, I was able to do it for a second. Hello, Tangent. Good to see you. How you doing? All right, let's select all of all. Let's move it to how much time is in 25 frames? Okay, so that's half a minute. That's not too bad. Maybe let's do. I'm gonna undo that actually. Let's give ourselves a little bit less time. The end of Stray. It's a wonderful game where you play as a kitty cat. I've heard of Stray. I've heard really good stuff about it. One of these days I'd like to play it actually. It looks really cute. It's like a cyberpunk world, but you play as a kitty cat, right? Important stuff, you know? Curious how you handle creative blocks, and do you ever find yourself get frustrated and you cannot continue to work? That's a good question. A really good one, actually. I think the thing for me is, I have a lot of projects and a lot of sketches. So when I do have an idea, I jot it down. And then, you know, even if I don't finish that sketch right away, I might work on something else and then, you know, finish other projects. And then when I don't have any ideas of my own, I can crack one of those open and see how I feel about it. As well, I work on music often enough to where it is not hard for me to generate ideas, even if I don't like them. Because I've learned that my own taste in music, the ideas that I come up with, think about that, Bats, can be subjective. Because sometimes I listen to myself like I make absolute bangers. I am an absolute like empress of Eurobeat. This is perfection. I am that girl. And then another time listener was like, wow, I think if Turbo sneezed on a MIDI controller, he could outclass my production. You know, like there are days when it'll be the same song. You know, like my opinion of my own work can be very fickle. So I'll try to make something anyway. You know, and that sounds very like, oh, just get past it. But even if you put 5 notes down, oh, thank you, Jade. For the record, I don't think I'm bad. Like, I'm quite proud of my Eurobeat work. It's more to the effect of my own taste for my own work is fickle and varies. Hello, Neko Pupper. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Oh, thank you. I do. You know what I want for the intro of the song? I think I want a countdown. But yeah, no. In terms of writer's block, I trust that my own opinion of my own work is fickle. But if I really truly can't compose something, then maybe I'll write something. And it doesn't even have to be lyrics. It can just be words. It can just be how I'm feeling right then. Because then I will have expressed myself. And that is creative work. That is creative effort. Yeah, like writer's block or like just not being able to come up with ideas. No wronger's block though. Well, I'm always wrong, so there's matter, you know, that's my secret. So it makes the moments that I'm right all the better. But more seriously, like I find that the more that you just do, actually another thing too, there comes a balance between sort of the two extremes that I can think of in terms of making something creative and releasing it to the world. On the one hand, you have someone that will fine tune every molecule. They'll adjust. They'll get into the tiny details. They'll change the sounds. A/B test every different patch and sample, and they're not going to release this one until it's perfect. Their magnum opus. The world shall behold and understand, and it never gets released. And then you have the folks that will make a very consistent, repetitive product. Consistent, repetitive product. Consistent, repetitive product. And there's two things about that. One, history tends to reward the one that puts out the consistent, repetitive product because they're actually putting something out into the world. And two, there is a balance where, you can make something that you like. You don't have to love it 100%, but I forget where I read it. I think it was the SoundCloud Bible by Booty Volt. And he wrote that if you are not consistently putting out work that is about 80% of your best, then that's not going to get you very far. Like, a consistent release schedule of work that you are at least 80% your best. That's what'll do it. So there's a satiation point and a certain split between how much I love something as a creative work and how much I love something as a finished product. And that's the thing. When I rid myself the need of perfection on an artistic side, when I rid myself of the need for perfection on the artistic side, I finish projects. And when I give myself a deadline, I know how much I need to work on something and how much quality I can fit in that. I used to do a lot more track in a day challenges, and those are really good. Because, then I'm not so worried about perfection. I'm worried about just getting something out there, getting something done in that time frame. And the tricks that we use to do that. I'm sorry, I'm rambling so much, but I've had a lot of thoughts about this. The techniques that we use to navigate that, the tricks that we use in a pinch to get something done quickly, perhaps over time we can do that in a more sophisticated way. We have ways to add more expression very quickly without compromising on time. So it's, over time and with practice and refinement, you're then able to generate your magnum opus in a flash, in an instant. Not to say that it's guaranteed or that everything you're going to crap out Mozart's on demand. What I'm saying is, you get that much better. I yap. I should clarify. I'm sorry. I don't ramble. I yap. Sorry. I actually do yap. But that's the thing. With iteration and time, you get more used to that balance. You find what works for you in terms of fine-tuning versus just throw something in there. I have enough synth brasses to know what I want. Because I have a few patches here, right? Let me solo these individually. And they serve different purposes. And I don't need all of them right away on a project that needs a lot of time, that needs a short amount of time. I also might need something just like this, with a bit more glide to it. But the thing is, I know my shortcuts. I know which things I need right away and which things I might come back to later. So it allows you to prioritize your work too. And with Eurobeat, because it's such a template, I know, drums, I have some preset drum kits. I've got a go-to FM bass. I've got my usual offbeats, and those are easy enough to make. Got a pad or some strings. I also have strings individually. So all that to say, in short, practice and ridding yourself the need of perfection. What you make will never be perfect until the day it is. Or rather, it will not be perfect purely by your own efforts. You'll stumble on something. You'll get that combination that's just right somehow. It's not because you fine-tuned everything, or rather, some of the best stuff that you find is spontaneous. Some of the most magical pieces I've ever made were, not because I went in and dug in and like did dubstep level sound design, but because I just kind of whooped some things together, and the songwriting behind it was the magic, you know? Speaking of which, let's get back to the intro, yeah? So what do we want to do here? What's the vibe that we're going for? Ooh, okay. Lovely. I'm happy that it could help. Let's see. Aw, gladly, Archines. Like, I'm relieved that it actually does help, because like a lot of what I think I know is just based on my own experience. I spent a lot of my life behind a computer making Nightcore to Italo Disco, and some stuff works, some stuff doesn't. Let's see. I'm gonna pause the background noise for a second. I do need to hear this fully. Ooh, I actually kind of like that. We'll just keep it a simple, like, little 4-bar progression. Let's see. Zoe, good to see you. Let's see. See how that does. Yeah, okay. And I want bass here. Let's go ahead and basically grab this, just not so much for the actual notes, but for the pattern here. The actual note lengths. Weird question for everybody. Would it help at all to like dive into some of the nitty-gritty of why I do certain things the way I do, or would you just like for me to like work through it, or I don't know. I don't know, like, should I focus on entertainment or should I focus on like insight? Oops. I have a feeling we're not going to be able to just have this be the element. You're just lurking. No worries. Do what you got to do. We're not going to open with the drums right away, but I just need like a crash. Ooh, yeah, let's have the, like the ARP here. Wait. Stop it! There we go. We need a little bit more, more detail wherever you prefer. Oh, thank you, Archines. It's actually the second riff. The client Thoughts on miso soup? Actually, rather like it. The client, I sent the client a first draft of this, and they the riff wasn't quite what they had in mind, so I did this one based a little bit more on their feedback. Let's see. I think I'll just have it kind of hold stuff in the beginning. No, I will not be disclosing the client. And before it gets into that point, I will also not be responding to guesses as to who it is. Trans lovers heart. I know, loves that breathy pet. Yeah, thank you. I think it's from. It looks like it's from the Korg M1. It's just a fantasy. I know. What a wonderful name. What do I want to do here? Trance, my beloved. I wish I liked trance music a little bit more. I know, it's not that I think it's bad, it's just I remember it boring me quite a bit as a youth. Sound I'm using for the ARP. Good question. Let me take a look. So this is phase plant. I usually don't do a lot of phase plant stuff, but this sound in particular, if I turn off the arpeggiator and grab the keyboard, it sounds like this. The key is it kind of randomizes. And for those who are familiar with the song Go Rocky Joe, which was the Akir Baker. So what I'm actually doing is I'm kind of cheating. What I'm doing is I'm running it through an arpeggiator, and I've got, I'm just having it hold down a note, but I'm having every note go through the arpeggiator at 16th notes with very little gate. So now one note sounds like... See? So because the synth itself is actually kind of doing that random filter, and I think it is mostly like, yeah, it's the filter and like the sync in a lot of these, like, yeah, it's the cutoff here and the sync amount here. Is that really all it's routed to? Yeah, well, look at that. Oh, remap, and then it goes to random. So then we have. So what I'm having it do is, instead of having me do all the 16th notes, I'm having it do that into itself. And then from there, just a little bit of EQ, saturation, and I'm actually panning it side to side a little bit. So it's an effect like this. Oh no, puppy, I'm sorry. I just realized I was supposed to call you Vieira, but I have a little note next to your name that says puppy. I'm sorry to hear that. I know that you've been here for for the last 100 streams, so thank you so much for 100 streams in a row, Vieira. I almost did it again. Thank you so much for being here for 100 streams in a row, Vieira. That means a lot to me. And as much as I know that we've interacted through like other communities, the fact that you've stuck with me for this long and become such a welcome part of the community. It does mean a lot to me. Thank you for your dedication. And here's to 100 more. Cheers. The M1 is used a lot. I know that JB likes, yeah, JB. Not sure if you've talked to him. I never got the, I don't think I ever had the honor, but in retrospect, I you know, looking back over his career, I actually have a lot of respect for JB. In fact, I think I started playing a couple more of his tracks in my Brony convention sets because, like, he made some really good stuff. And if I remember right, he actually did some sound packs for Nexus, like sounds of the 90s and such. And did a really good job too. So, like, I do have a lot of respect for JB. Let's see. So what I'm doing here is I'm having the music box play the first little bit of the riff. Oh, and it works out pretty well with the chord structure here, which is not the same as the actual riff. Hello, GLMD. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Let's see. What do we want to do? Let's go ahead and put that right there. Is that Speldoza? Ah, I think one of those sounds is. Yeah, it's layered instruments, and one of them is Speldoza. You're frustrated. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, if you want to just kick back, relax, and watch a redheaded bimbo make some nightcore Italo disco, pop on in and have a seat. Wait, I think this is another, yeah, okay. Let's see. Yeah. Hello, Simon. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Ooh, let's get some piano in there, like some M1 piano in there. Let's see. Let's see. Aw, thank you, Knight. I don't use bimbo as like a derogatory term. Hell, many of my best friends are bimbos. Self-proclaimed, I might add. I mean, how many of you are familiar with a Mila Noir? So the key is with this sound, it's two sounds together. I feel like there's a bit too much. I don't know. Oh, bimbo, like the bakery. Yeah, yeah, I'm familiar with that too. Ah, thank you for that, Bats. And I will do that hydrate. There we go. All right. Should probably do. Hello, I am having having a pretty good day today, all things considered. I went outside today. I took a walk in the sunlight. I grabbed a couple of sugar-free Red Bulls. Because, you know, it's been a while. I think we've had pets. And technically, they are keto. Or at least keto-friendly. I got some lovely snacks. I've been getting things done. I'm having a good day. I'm having a good day. How about yourself? They do. They have reduced sugar and sugar-free. I believe they use aspartame instead. Let's see. It's a sugar alternative. It's an alternative sweetener. Let's see. Let's see. Ang Huling El Bimbo, a famous Filipino song. I'm afraid I'm not familiar. It is, yeah. It is in diet soda. Ooh, that goes a little too long here. Let's do more like that. Maybe these could even be slightly less like that. I think that works pretty well. Although that last note here. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that here as well. You know what I want to do here is I want to put hi-hats, just the hats. Maybe not even the crash there. Oops. Yeah, okay. And then let's grab this. Yeah, okay. And then, yeah. So from here. I want to do some kicks that come in here. Oops. That would be here. Yeah, there we go. All right. And then I think what we could do is start building these out right up until the end here. Although maybe instead, no, this is the right way. Yeah, We should do this. All right. Should probably grab this for the pattern, or at least for the note lengths. Let's see. Ooh, wait a minute. What if I had vamp on? What if I had it vamp on D's? I am very clever and also attractive. Ooh, that actually sounds unironically kind of fun though. All right. And then on the, yeah, on measure 4, it'll actually start to go down then. All right. Probably best if it did go down. Yeah. And then the second time through would actually go a little bit more faithfully. And then, but this will, so I'm kind of designing how this thing ends. Vanilla! Much love, keep being you. Ah, you're amazing too. Thank you so much for 3 months of subscribing. Can we get some love in the chat for Super Eurobeans Vanilla? Please continue to enjoy your emotes, your sub badge, being part of the Oddities community. And thank you so much for a quarter of a year of subscribing. That is quite a bit. That is a chunk of time that I am honored to have shared with you. Thank you so much for being part of that. All right. And then... All right, and I want to do a little tricky haha moment with this bass here at the end. Boo-doo. Oops. Does the bass note actually bend a full octave? Let's fix that. All right, pitch. Yep, sure enough. Only goes up and down 2 semitones. Let's go ahead and give that the full octave. I want a little bit of time where it, like, stays down that lower octave. Here we go. I'm gonna pull that to about there. Yeah, that sounds way better. Okay. So we're gonna go back here, because this is where things really start to warm up. Ooh, and this last, this chord right before the end could be different too. Let's see, and this would be... Alright, and then, what would this be? Let's see. And then this one actually needs to go out too, right about there. yeah, the base would need to also go down. There's a little bit more. Oh, thank you. A little bit more notice it's changing up there. Oop. Ah, line up, please. I want to add a few more things too, to kind of give it some emphasis. Hold on, so from here. Let's see. For this hydrate, I'll use my actual water. Because as much as I love my Red Bull, it is also caffeinated, which is a diuretic, which is not very hydrating. Ah, miss me. That. Miss me again. Back up. Oh, thank you for that, pets, though. Those do hit. So now we have. So this is by no means the way it's all gonna be, but like we're still building it out. For instance, I want to do this. Maybe like a snare riser too. Like, let's see, what do we want here? We do want the tom fills, like so. I'm pretty sure this is like the full tilt version, but let me double check. It's like, let's see, let me log into my account on the side here and get to the details. The version I have is Studio. Yeah. I don't think I've done much with like, yeah, no problem. Like, I guess for me, it's similar to like, what am I looking for? It's similar to like Ableton's, like full tilt one, right? There's some nice features in it, but it's not stuff that I really need, you know? Right, I want to do some hype with strings. If I do that, it sounds very general MIDI, but I'm okay with that a little bit. And then, let's see. Oh. Okay, so it is still doing stuff. Yeah, okay. can hear how that builds tension, right? And then we'll do something here where it does change on that last one. And then... Yeah, we need something else to build that tension. We need, you know what I want? A rising snare and like a reverse piano. I'll explain what I mean. Let's do snares first. Yeah, let's do snares first. Let's just grab like a TR-909 snare. Snare. Yep. Oh, there we go. This will do nicely. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna grab this, and we want 16ths. There it is. So we're gonna do doop 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 doop. Don't think it's gonna copy the way I want to until I do that, and then I would need to do this, and then just doop, and grab it all, and just be like doop, and then just copy it a bunch more, and then once more with feeling. And then join them together, and we're gonna just fade it in. Now it sounds like this. So naturally, of course, we do need to change the effects a little bit. So let's go ahead and grab an EQ. It's a little, yeah, it's a little too thumpy. It's also a little bit too high. Okay, a little bit of delay, a little bit of revoid. So now we have. So that helps a little bit. But not by much, actually. I think what I want to do, let's saturate that. And then we also need some sort of like an impact. Why did Syndrus, thank you so much for the follow. We're going to stream. It is great to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat, and I make Eurobeat music like... Wow, I butchered my own spiel. My Eurobeat work's been featured in Super Eurobeat, initially DDR, Matara, Kanavi, Shoujo, Rolling Stone, and much, much more. Great to have you here. Actually, I think I want that there. Yeah, okay. And then I'm gonna do something a little goofy, wacky, a little silly, nutty. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this piano. I'm gonna do another instrument track. So I streamed, decided to check it out. Well, welcome in. It's great to have you here. All right, let's do. What do I want? I am looking for a little, if you will. Exactly. We're gonna do a loud one of those, and we can give ourselves a little bit of room to bounce it out. Bounce this to, 2012. Oh wow, okay. Well, with the sub, can we get some love in the chat for Knight 42069 gifting that sub, and to Syndrus for being around to receive it. And well, talk about an introduction to the stream. Please enjoy your emotes, your sub badge, being part of the Oddities community. We're glad to have you here. Congrats on the transition your voice. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad that you like it. I'm very happy with it too. Or rather, I have phases where I'm happy with it and then I get mean to myself. Unnecessarily so. All right, come on now. You need to bounce it out. Come on, Bitwig. You know what to do. Come on. There it is. All right. So all we have to do now is reverse this and then maybe just like that. So we're going to group that together. and mute the MIDI. So then we have this. Oh, wait a minute. I was supposed to do like that. There we go. Yeah, okay. I try not to be gamer. I've been getting better at it, but not being mean to myself. I feel like there needs to be just more stuff tickling in the ears as it goes on. Like, I almost want to add another arpeggio. You know what? I'm gonna do that just for funsies. Why not? This client is very much worth it. Let's get massive actually instead of serum. I've been challenging myself to use sounds that I used to use a lot more often, or even just synths that I used to use a lot more often in the past. Quick bite of cheese, and then let's do let's see. What do I want to do? 5, a little bit of cutoff. Maybe not that much. There we go. There we go. Pull this down a little bit. Let's go ahead and lay down some notes here. Just little things in the higher register that just kind of tickle the ear. Oop, a little bit too plucky. Let's do more like that. And you kind of hear the vibe that I'm going for with it too, but I want it to like jump around. Jump around. Come on, everybody, get sorry. I want it to like switch up. Maybe like this. Maybe like here. Oops, not restart. It's 30-second. No worries, Timber. You know that I don't worry about stuff like that. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Let's go ahead and I kind of like that actually. I do want to play with that plucky property of it a little bit more, though. Maybe more like that, and then. We definitely need, let's do more like this. No, it needs to be here. There we go. So now we have this in the background. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's building a lot of good tension. Okay. And then we need these to start going up. Let's see. Audio reel, huh? What do I want to do? I think I did that hydrate. Let's do. I know what I want to do. All right, so we're gonna do. Good that it's on pitch bend. Let's see. I need that to last like all of this though. And then needs to be in the middle by then. It'll be We'll start from there. This needs to be all the way down. And maybe I'll actually get rid of... It'll be all the way to the top by here. Oh, right, because the timing's... Oh, wait a minute, no. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Get rid of the middle. I suppose it's not completely symmetrical, so that works out. And then we do want some modulation, some wigglies on the last little bit here, but very slowly. So that sounds like this. Ah! It sounds really good. Sorry for the scream there, but it's ah! I'm excited. All right. Let's go! Oh, I'm happy with that. All right, I'm taking a sip. I need you to hydrate. Wait a minute, though. We can take it a step further beyond. Oh, we still don't even have the offbeats. Yay! Oh, thank you, Dontori. I love that you think so. Wait. Oh, thank you, Koto. Let's see. I'm now literally scared Knight has a whip, and see, that's between you and Knight. That's different. Monsters are cool, meow. Thank you so much for the follow and stream. It is great to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. My music has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, Matarakan, Avi Shoujo, Rolling Stone, and much, much more. All right, let's get these little offbeat doop-de-doos in there. All right. I kind of want to do... yeah, I like that a little bit more. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. No. Hold on. This needs to be... And then, we need coda. We need the coda right there. Yeah, we need that. We need that so much. Okay. Files, we need coda. Yeah. We need it. We need it right there. We need that right where it's going. Fade that out right there. Ah, that's good. That's good. All right. Another hydrate. Oh, I love when it starts coming together like this. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm a squealer. I squeal when things are going well. All right, let's play from the beginning. Make sure that we got the tension right. I'll see you that pets. I almost feel like the brass doesn't work. It doesn't explode enough here. Like these need to be. I almost feel like these need to secretly be like brought down a little bit in velocity so that when they hit proper in the riff, it'll actually like really explode. Like, or maybe I could just boost up the brass part. I'll think of that, Bets. Maybe these just need to be louder in general. Yes. Okay, yeah. I think that helps it quite a bit. You know what else it needs? This needs to be with the coda. I almost feel like this... Why is there no reverb on this? Let's fix that. Just because they're MIDI doesn't mean they have to sound generic. Definitely have some majesty with that. Why is there no low end on these? Did I EQ that out? I don't think I did. Okay, let's save that, because we don't want to lose that. Are you just not playing in a lower... I could not be, and maybe for this first one, that's what we need. Yeah, there we go. There's that sucker punch, that bassy... Like, it's like a thwomp in here. Do I have the sound effect? Just like... Oh, yeah, it's guttural. Just... Oh, okay. That just did a lot for it. Okay. Right, so from here. The sound is a little bit too loud. The brass is still loud, but it's not like... There's not a big boom to it like there needs to be. Maybe this needs to be louder. No, not that one. There needs to be like a lower impact. Yeah, maybe this is the one. And maybe these need to be quieter here. Because like, okay, hold on. So that one's down 0. This one's up 6. Maybe if we do -3 and -3. Yeah, a little bit less loud. It's so close. It's definitely much better. Like, this intro... but it feels like there's more going on. Oh, wait a minute. You know what it might be? There's just not... Like, we're going from more elements to less here. So I think we might need to actually, like, introduce some of these. Let's see. Go ahead and give these some reverb and delay. These need more mid in general. Let's do from the very beginning. Let's see how it feels that way. Ooh, you know what? Maybe this shouldn't be right in the beginning. Maybe that one, but not this one. That's better. Okay, so the effects. This needs to be up. This needs to be up a little more. think this could be -3 here. Let's see. Maybe the hi-hats here are a little too loud as well. See if I can bring these down to like 50. Let's see how 50 does. Right there. That's better, actually. Ah! All right. Wait a minute. What if I put that here? No, it needs that. Wait a minute. So what if I do this real quick and then shorten it? No, wait a minute. We're gonna do, it's already Elastic Pro, so let's shorten that. Put it back up to 1, or at 0, I guess. And then we'll do that. Let me try something real quick. Let me unmute this, and then okay, weird trick, but let me see how this does. All right, these need to be so from here. A little bit better. So these are all still playing just the... Maybe this needs to be on parity with no, they're about the same. Actually, the brass is technically a little louder. What if we did that? Let's pull it back a little bit, see how it sounds in context. We need reverse crashes. I just realized this. We do not have reverse crashes anywhere. Drag copy out to its own thing. Let's go ahead and just reverse. Well, let's do that first. Reverse it. And then what we'll do is we'll just take this much. Hello, SB. Good to see you. All right, something like that. And then we'll put it up here. Yeah! Okay. All right, this is good. This is good. Oh, wait a minute. That needs to be like this. There. Oh yeah, backside heel flip, no comply. I think that was what? Well, that's not what I need. Here we go, here. And, no, it's, I think it's just those two. Here. Hold on, sorry, without the wiggly. Oh, come on. All right. There it is. There. I don't think the brasses are too loud now, which is rare for me to say. All right. Wait a minute. Do these even get louder or quieter with velocity? Okay, they do. Connie, hello, good to see you. Listen, Connie. Listen. We're working on an intro for a client track. Here. I turned the brass way too far down. Let's put that back to like there. Here we go. There we go. That kind of makes it a little bit more drum heavy, but I think that's okay. Another hydrate that I can do. Are we already at an hour and a half? What the heck? Also, I see you have a Cottontails emote. Yay! All right, so let's go ahead and bring these up to 75 right there. Ah, brilliant! Much better. That works. Ah, we got it. You need a good amount of bass though. I'm sorry, I'm just vibing at this point. God, I love my job. Sorry, I'm having a moment here. Excuse me. Might be getting a little overexcited. Might be going a little too fast for having just been done with symptoms. All right. Throw a couple of those in there. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I love this. Happy audience. I'm glad, honestly. Let's go ahead and scoot these down here. Yeah, okay. I think we have enough. Let's see, how long is this track? So let's play from the very end here. Not a very long track, all things considered. Eurobeat girl having fun. Eurobeat girl having fun. Eurobeat girl having fun. Let's maybe 1:43 as the end, which is not a very long Eurobeat track. A lot of Eurobeat tracks go for like 4 or 5 minutes. This one will be ending in theory at 3:33. How neat. But yeah, no, oh, forgot I could do that. What do we want to do? We need to add a vocal melody to this, which I should have done ahead of time, but I've just been having too much fun with the instrumental. I've been doing really good about drinking the water. I think once I've finished the water bottle, I might switch over to the other Red Bull. Okay, so let's go ahead and I think I need to do some cleanup real quick though. These are all sound effects. Let's group these together. Oops. We're gonna select all these. Control G, FX. Great. And what we'll need now is a MIDI track for the vocal melody. Let's just do massive. Yeah. Okay. New. We'll do a little bit of phase modulation. Turn it on. Let's do 3 voices of unison, split about 0.02. Maybe a little bit more square. Yeah, that'll pierce through the mix. All right. So now we have... Oops. We should probably work from the chorus, because this is where we tend to build things out. I think what I want for this is... The problem is now I'm essentially ripping off 70s by Mega Energy Man and to some extent Dave Rogers. 70s, I'm back in style, ready for you, my lover. Although it's also a bit like Really Love, is it Really Love Ya? By, I think it's Roberto Grana. Really loved you. Da, 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 da. As long as nobody finds out, it's probably fine. Here's the thing about the Eurobeat world, though. There is a lot of borrowing and a lot of references to other songs, even ones that producers didn't make themselves. Like, one of the most common riffs in Eurobeat is just... Well, it's like... Which is the riff to Mickey Mouse Club, Mickey Mouse March remix, Bad Desire. What was another one? There's quite a few that does. I even threw a reference to that, I think Dead Pats, into Luna Nightmare Mode. Actually, all versions of Luna. It's basically the lick for the European world. Actually, I'm clipping that. Screw it. There. I think of that that's... I might do that actually for the first part. It's almost like a Matt Land track in a way, like... When is this going to be available? So, I'm not entirely sure. So, this is a project that I took on with a bit less than the usual that I request ahead of time. Less because, like, I was like... okay, I can't disclose too much. There wasn't a lot of detail going into this, but once you hear who it's with, you'll understand. Is that how I want it to end, though? Woo! Okay. Yeah, that's pretty fire. Okay. All right, so now I need to figure out the verse and the bridge. I always call it a pre-chorus, which is weird because like I used to think that a bridge was a separate thing. Like a bridge was something that happened, but it's technically more like a breakdown or something. I don't know. And then again, I also used to think that offbeats were called stabs. I think I even named something like that in my in Fire for Serum. I'm a little embarrassed by that. No. Not sure how I feel about that. Did I say a boat again? Suddenly the inner Canadian's coming out again. Hey bud, coming out again. Gonna need a second to never mind. Improv is no longer my strong suit. Let's see. Coming out again. Do 175. Hey Vexus, good to see you. That might work for this. Let's see. Good to see you, honey. Hope you're doing well. All right. This is still pretty simple. What do I want to do here, though? $175. Want the bridge to have something start on that first beat. Maybe this can be 175 after all. me put it back here. I think I'd rather have something closer to the first part. I do, but I haven't been using it as much lately. I could stand to use it again. I actually really miss that. I guess I've just been really bad about desk space lately. So the MIDI controller seldom makes it back up on the desk. It's just an Akai MPK Mini Mark II. With a little joystick on it. As a pretty novice to music production, how crucial is it to apply music theory when you're building melodies for your tracks, like when choosing keys, chords, etc.? I would say the more the better, but as long as you're working with no, it's not quite it either. So trying to think of how to put it. I would say learning basic music theory, like which notes go together and which ones tend not to, in a very basic sense, is like learning to ride a bike without training wheels. Once you get past that and you start learning chords, you start building up a little bit of speed, and then you start learning chord progressions, and then you start getting a little faster. You can do like chord inversions and like suspendeds and sevenths, and that's like doing tricks on your bike. It's all just ways to the same thing to some extent, but you're armed with more tools and more things that you can do the more music theory you learn. I would say choosing keys, I'm kind of arbitrary with that. Like, I'll bump this up and down and all around, pending the client's approval. But in fact, the client could very well request that this be completely rewritten or scrapped entirely, and I would still roll with that. But when it comes to just writing on my own, I would say can't hurt to have a couple of tricks up your sleeve, you know? A couple of music tricks, like the reason a suspended chord hits differently than a minor chord, hits differently than a major chord. I think as long as you understand the artistic implications, the expressions of of what you're doing, a little bit of that goes a long way. All right. That I can do. Let's listen to what we have for the vocal melody. Oh, I forgot it's looping. Ah, sorry about that. Oopsie doodle. Ah. Thank you, Vanilla. Have a good night. Sleep well. Achieve Honor, it's your birthday today. Let me finish chewing on my snack real quick. I'm sorry, one sec. Okay. That should be enough. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Achieve Hunter. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Happy birthday! I hope that you've had a little time to celebrate too. Like, I hope you're doing well. Wait a minute. Why is the sub goal at 15? That's supposed to be at 5. There we go. There we are. All right. That's a little bit too intense for the first part of the. Yeah, I'll bring it down a little bit. That is kind of ironic, SB. For a little while, I was known for, like, explaining why I couldn't use other people's lyrics. And if I did need someone to write lyrics for me, I feel like I would handle that privately. But that is a weird dream. That is interesting. Ooh, me, Twitter controversial. No, thank you. No worries, gamer. Thank you so much for hopping in. Have a good rest of your evening, okay? You gotta make those banana noises, by the way. I don't make rules, I make Eurobeat. Pretty sure it's like this. Yeah, there we go. Cute. Sorry. I forgot I had that little bit in there. Congratulations, Achieve Hunter. That's awesome. Wonder if I should figure out the harmonies at this point too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that actually. Yeah, I'm gonna do that now actually, now that I think about it. So for what I like to do for these... I like to not do the first little bit of the first verse. How's it going? Persa, I'm doing really good. I've had a really good day today, and working on this has just made it even better. Gosh, I love my job. Sorry. This will be vocal harmo 1, vocal harmo 2. Yeah. Let's see. What I'll do is mute that one out for now, and then group this solo. Let's see. And then we'll have this one. I think this one could probably be a little higher. Let's see. Come on, check it out. So ready to just chill the Eurobeat. You're in the right place, my friend. Pop on in. Let's see. I think what I'll do is I'll pan this to the right about 25% and this one to the left about 25%. Yeah. Oop. This needs to be... That's better. And this needs to be like... Oh no. My mouse is being funky. Let's do this part now. Ooh, what if I did... Yeah, that's better. And then we could basically just kind of copy this part over. Yeah, that works out. All right, and then we'll do this part here. Let's see. This part needs to go up. Yeah, that's good. All right. All right, and then we need to figure out the chorus, which is probably the most crucial part. All right, so let's see. Yeah, this worked pretty well. No worries, Nathan. Working late, being a pain. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that you get some time to yourself soon, whether that is to come back to streams or not. But I'm glad for whatever time we got with you. Oop, I just realized I'm still in just chatting as opposed to music. Oh, it's bringing a lot more of you together. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit torn because, like, there's a certain amount of categorical dishonesty going on, but I'm also really glad to have all you here. Let's see. I have saved. Thank you for the reminder. All right, so now we have, once it's done saving, come on now. Come on. Come on. Okie dokie, Pixie. All right. Hmm. No worries, mechanics. Thank you so much for popping in. Have a great rest of your evening. All right, here we go. Let's see. Still a little bit complicated. Yeah, there we go. What if I just kept it simpler like that? And then, I think it's basically kind of the same. I'll think of that, Pats. And yes, I'm having walnuts, Colby Jack cheese, and I had a couple things of mozzarella string cheese. Girl dinner! Alright, so let's do... Oh, right. I'm gonna mute that. Oh, thank you. Oh, that was wrong. Okay. Uh-oh. Did I do something wrong? I think I did something wrong. Ah, right. That's the issue. All right. Let's just do the first part. Oh, I know what I need to do now. Okay, so... I'm gonna do... Oh, right, because it goes up. Discoverability wise, do you think it makes a huge difference picking large or possibly oversaturated categories or the exact specific one for the stream? It's a good question, and just when I think I have a proper answer to that, something changes my mind. Because like right now, we might be benefiting from the fact that we're in just chatting as opposed to music production. And while there is some amount of dishonesty there, the priority of what I'm doing is music production, we are still having conversations like this. So there is a certain amount of just chatting happening. And just chatting is Twitch's largest category, from what I understand. Don't get me wrong, video games are the focus. There are certainly the most categories are games. But I do think that just chatting, especially as a VTuber, can have a pretty big effect. To put it in perspective, when I categorize my streams with music, they tend to not do as well as when I categorize them as just chatting. Whether or not the content is in line with that. So there is something to say about that. I will say that's kind of consistent with my experiences. All right. Vermouth, hello. There it is. Just finished watching the second Eurovision semifinal. My country qualified. Yay! Congratulations! That's awesome. All right, I think we now have proper melodies and harmonies. Harmonies nuts. Gotti. Right, and these actually come in later. There we go. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. This section here needs to be building up a lot of tension too, just like earlier. Let's see if we can get some of the tools that we used during the intro to kind of help us out with that. Surprise tool, it'll help us later. Sorry. So that would be right about here. I think. Yes. Maybe about here. Maybe? No. Okay. Oh, no, that needs to be like here. Yeah. We could probably do more like this. You find it difficult to write lyrics to melodies as opposed to the other way around? It is harder. I do find that it's easier for me to write a lyric and then have the syllables mapped and then create a melody around that. However, given the way that I tend to work when streaming or whenever I've got, you know, just the time to do so, I tend to write a melody and then write lyrics around it. And I think it works out pretty well. Because, like, an understanding of how syllables are sung helps me write to the melodies that I've written, you know? So it's a little bit harder to write lyrics to melodies for me than it is to write melodies to lyrics. do this. It helps that Eurobeat isn't exactly known for poetry. True to a degree. I will, however, say that I try not to use that excuse very often anymore. Like, just because it's not known for poetry doesn't mean that the lyrics that I write don't have a lot of intention behind them. And not to say that they're all Shakespearean prose either, more just like, I try not to excuse myself too often. I'll put it that way. What if I did... Ooh. Maybe not, actually. Yeah, let's just get rid of that. There. Meow Hong can do. As a matter of fact, let's see. Think of that butts. I just realized I've once again gone this long without a break. I'm just really into it. I'm having too much fun. I feel like some of the tension of it just being the lead vocal, and maybe some of the instruments, maybe I could cut out a few instruments here to add some tension. Yeah, like back here. What if I mute that part here? And then only that first one. Get rid of these ARPs here. Actually, what if I muted that part out too? And the music box. Yeah, okay. Yeah, here we go, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Woo! Audio's getting a little crunchy. I almost want to bump these down. There we go, okay. Actually, with that much length at the end, I almost feel like these no longer need to have this fade out. Well, I take that back. Maybe more like, oh, that is a long white noise down. All right, maybe more like this, and then yeah, back to there. Yes, good memory. Let me save this, and then I need to not show the screen for a second so I can pull up the project file that I had for that. And I'm okay with showing this much because, like, well, what I will pull up in a bit, because the riff was not to the client's specifications, which I appreciate them being honest about that too. Let's activate the audio engine for that project, and let's bring the monitor back in. So this is the riff that it had before once it loads. This was the riff. Here. A little bit more like traditional A beat C. there's probably something that I could do with that riff at a later time, but actually, I really appreciate that the client let me know that they wanted something more like this. Wait for you to insert it somewhere else in the song. I feel like I get a lot of effort. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna glitch out for a sec. That's a lot of effort for something that I feel like if they don't want that in the song, then it doesn't have to be. Or if they had specified, oh, I like that, but maybe not for the riff, then I'd consider doing something like that. Let's save before I forget. I should probably have any of this before it gets to 5 p.m. Okay. I think I did that hydrate, but I'm gonna do a sip anyway. All right, let's play what we got. It makes me so happy. Track to the client, are you going to be credited or not? My current understanding is that I will be. However, there comes a point where the offer can be work for hire. So, it could very well. I don't know. There's a lot that I leave up to the client. Yep, good old spooky. Good old spooky.wave. I'll think about that. Da-da-da-da, over the course, partially for a reality check. There's little bits where I don't sing the same thing. Maybe that might make more sense, Little songwriting exercise, I guess. Ah! I love it. Okay. I'm saving that. So because the lyric process for this song might reveal the client, I may not do that process now. But what I will do is take a quick potty break, and then let's come back and either work on another song or just hang out for a little bit. Until then, I will be right back. Psych. Yeah, no, we're done. Sorry about that. I'm back. Okie dokie. Let's turn off the waves. Let me get my headphones back on. All right. It's good to be back. All right, so, I'm at a bit of an impasse. Should I open a newish project? No, I know what to do. Yeah, I'm gonna open a different project. Once it's actually loading, I'll switch over. Okay. So now I can do... Yay! Oh, okay. Yeah, it's still in the loading bit. That happens. Okay. But it shouldn't be too bad, given that it's been loading us. Thank you for the headbats. Oh yeah, my computer's having a time with this. That is okay. It is doing its best, and it is doing it. All right. So this is a project that I made based on samples and patches that I used to use back in the last decade. So when I was going through my my old Toho projects, my old Toho Eurobeat files, basically, and making performable versions of those, even ones I didn't end up performing. Let's see, you're also back. Welcome back. I ended up finding a bunch of samples and sounds that I used to use a lot more often, and I kind of liked using those. So I made a song that kind of tried to harken back to that old method and that old sound. So here's what I have for that. Probably gonna be a little loud. Here we go. All right, one more time. Zoom in a little bit. There we go. I think I might have streamed this before after all, because like, yeah, this was not there originally. Kind of bittersweet, isn't it? In a weird way. Like a guitar solo at this point, yeah? Yeah, there it is. Hello! Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Oh, right. I was going to figure out like a little breakdown portion for this. So I think for that, we just take basically this first little bit and we break it down. So what else can we select here? Let's go ahead and grab all of these. Oh, wait a minute. What's carrying over here? These shouldn't be starting there. Excuse me? No, that's correct. Oh, it's the snare here. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna trim that. And wait a minute, no, why can't I just select it all? Just got home from work, am tired and grumpy. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, put up your feet, rest up a little bit. Let the soothing sounds of working on Eurobeat music take you away for a little bit. They may not necessarily be relaxing, but perhaps they are soothing in a strange roundabout way. Right up to there, deselect those, and copy these over. Take me back to initial D. That is partially the hope. Gosh, I really should have exported an MP3 of the. I didn't know about that last one. All right. Oops. That kick didn't make it, did it? So this needs to be kind of where it breaks down a little bit. Maybe not the Bomba Rider. Maybe not the bells here either. It's supposed to be like a part where it gets a little bit more quiet and like a little more intimate. Maybe not the offbeats. Yeah, okay. Not the clav. Not the plucky arb either. All right. Maybe not the toms either, actually. Hold on. And then let's not have the bells in yet either. I want this part to be a little bit more like subdued. No brass there either. Yeah. Oh yeah, let me play what we have though, Cthulhu. Like I think you might have heard the first little bit. A little bit calmer from my usual stuff. Like the whole reason I'm making this track is to kind of harken back to sounds I used to use back in the 2010s. Let's mute these out actually. Let's have it be, yeah, really bare bones here. Yeah, then it feels a little bit more there. This part. Go ahead and cut out some of the kicks here, which is something I definitely used to do quite a bit back in the day. Mute those out. I tried to make music all of once and it didn't work out. I'm not musically inclined as a person. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. What drew you to making music in the first place, if you don't mind me asking? Maybe there's something there that that just didn't have a chance to shine that day. Let's select that. Oop. Oh, didn't let me do it. Right. Wanted to make a game, and everyone told me to just make one and make all the stuff myself. While cost efficient, there's only so much that we can all do. Not everyone gets to be Zun, you know? I'm sorry that it didn't go well, though. That is definitely frustrating. All right. I think what we gotta do is take this last little bit. And, oh, wait a minute, I didn't select enough stuff. Add this to the selection, that as well. Oops, I really hacked it up. Here we go, here we go. Select all the way down to that part. Deselect, deselect. And we're just gonna go ahead and scooch that over here. Bingo. That way we can just select all of this. Right there. Yeah, I think a lot of folks give up on music because they're not able to yet create the music that they hear in their head, you know? And while understandable and frustrating, I feel like they miss some of the fun of like learning everything, you know? ahead and... Ooh, what do I want to do here? Let's go ahead and cut out the kicks here. Actually don't want the arps in there yet. Maybe the clav can mute out as well. I don't know why I'm having so much fun just cutting stuff out, but I used to do that a lot more often. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And then I don't really hear the music in my head. I just sort of tried to make something. I think I still have the file. Well, that's fair. That is still, I think, pretty noble in and of itself. You tried something new. You tried something that isn't necessarily in your wheelhouse. I think that's worthy of praise, or at least of commendation. Right. So from here. So I think these three need to be like -6, and then these three need to be -6. So like, yeah, there we go. So, Cthulhu, if you don't mind me asking, may I offer an idea? So before you like try to make music on like a computer or something, just something that might make the process simpler or easier even. That is, if you're still interested. If not, then no worries. I will absolutely respect that. I don't know. I'm very much like pro make music, do the thing kind of thing. So, I don't know. Like when I hear someone not making music anymore, some part of me wants to be like, no, don't give up, you know? But I will not force it upon you. There we go. That's one of my instruments I have no idea how to play. So that's okay. The cool thing is nowadays as a producer, as long as you have some sense of the idea that you want to do, then you can do it. Okay, let's what's a good example? Okay, I have a song called Overdrive, right? No, it's probably not a good example to start with. Hello, Official Aiden. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. So, I'm trying to think of an idea. Oh, Deja Vu, right? By Dave Rogers. So, let's say that you've got a napkin and an idea. Say that you're going to create Deja Vu by Dave Rogers. So, you can just kind of start it anywhere on the napkin, like, beep, 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 doo-doo. Actually, boo, 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 boo. Because now, just by drawing it out on a napkin and having a general sense of time, like, I don't know, doesn't have to be perfect. But now you have the shape of the idea, and this looks an awful lot like the keyboard roll on a DAW, like your standard music program, right? And then you could even add little notes and like little visual cues. Like the first note of Deja Vu, or the first chord in the riff of Deja Vu goes do. It kind of dives down, like, so like do. Do, 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 do. So you want to include that it has a little wiggle to it. You can even like do, do. You know, you kind of have it squiggle up and down a little bit, right? So this is a way to visualize the music that's in your head or the idea that you have in a way that you don't have to commit 100% to it, but then at least you have the shape. As well, you could even do this for songs that already exist. Like we're doing this for a song that already exists, like Dave Rogers' Deja Vu. I'll think of that, Pets. We could even do it for like, for Running in the 90s, like do, 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 do. And then we don't even have to do any kind of like weird stuff to it. We can just say that it's like that too. No, twice. Do, 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 do. This one goes a little longer, right? So it's gonna be a longer note. Do 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 do. A little bit of a breath, right? Do, do, do. A little higher than that, than the other ones, right? Do. Oh yeah, this one goes a little longer. Do. Do. See? Because then, oh, let me do that hydrate real quick. But you can see how you can kind of visualize it, right? Because then you don't even have to know how to play an instrument or whatever. You can literally just bring this into this. You can see how it has the same kind of shape profile, right? And doesn't even have to be exact. It just gives you something to work on, yeah? You don't have to know how to play an instrument. All you gotta do is, you just gotta know how to draw shapes. And that, I think, could give you a more hopeful place to start. You could even try by like trying to recreate existing songs that way. Like, let's do one for Smoke on the Water. Let's do Big. Like, Smoke on the Water's gotta be pretty simple, right? It's like, so like, burner. I feel really silly doing it this way. But you could just recreate any kind of song that way, or at least the melody. Oh, I'm gonna go lined up. That kind of exercise helps and like practicing that with other kinds of melodies that you hear, the other kinds of lines that you hear. Eurobeat's pretty difficult for that because a lot of the riffs are very, very fast. They're a lot like if I had to do a Eurobeat riff example, like what's it? Caballero with Sombrero by Franz Tornado, like do 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 do. Like, it gets really complicated, and I've already butchered it. That's not even accurate. Night of Fire, though, like, doot, 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 do, 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 do. And I think for the middle, it's the middle note of this part in Night of Fire that actually descends. Do, 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 do. Dude, that may not be completely accurate, but then you get a visual cue, right? You have these notes right here that are descending. Oh, so I just realized I was supposed to be in full screen. I'll do it this way. But yeah, sorry to go on so long about that, but that's a method that I found allows a lot of people that may not have musical training to at least get some of their ideas down. You can do this with like a pen and a napkin at like a restaurant, you know? I think you can do it if you want to. All right, let's go from here. That is quite a username you got there. Thank you so much for the follow, Knuckle. It's great to have you here. I'm Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat, and my music has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, Matar of Shoujo, Rolling Stone, and much, much more. It is great to have you here. I hope you're doing very, very well this Thursday evening. All right, I definitely want one of these. And yeah, so for those who don't know, I may or may not have accidentally invented Brony music, or at least was the first published Brony musician under the alias Eurobeat Brony. So the write-up included a reference to myself and the Living Tombstone, and I believe Alex S., with Tomb and I included in terms of Tombstone's remix of my song Discord. Mega Man Eurobeat. DJ Command has you covered. Like, DJ Command's early career did a lot of Mega Man covers. Let's see. Can't Beat Airman, DJ Command. I think this is the one. This is, yeah, by the early career of DJ Command. A mecha anime with Eurobeat. Ooh, some like Gurren Lagann Eurobeat. That'd be something. Turn a little louder. I did do a Gundam inspired track for a client. Let me save this. I do have a little bit of time. I think I'd like to spend the next 20 minutes just kind of hanging out with y'all, if that's okay. I'm gonna close Bitwig for now. But yeah, let me pull up the track. How many of you are familiar with Yumiko? Yumiko VT or Yumi VT. We did a song called Beacon. And let me see if I... Hello, Belle. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Okay. Beacon. So the song that we did together was called Beacon. And let me go ahead and pull up that one. The specific request that it was that it would be influenced by the new... Or at the time, the most recent Gundam OP, which I believe it's like Witch and Mercury or something like that. And it goes like this. We will fight to break free. I know that we can succeed. All it takes is you and me to persevere today. I know, so let's gather our things and set out on adventures. I'm sure we'll make it through our journey. Beacon, my friend. It's time to get moving. Can't spoil it all. But let me go to that folder actually before I forget. Coincidentally, for a lot of my client work, if there's vocals, I'll usually include multiple guides, not least of which being a version where I sing it myself to demonstrate exactly what I mean, you know? So here's how I sounded with that. Till tomorrow is here, we are the hope. I think this was while it was still up a key. To bring us to a brighter day. We'll hoist our flag soaring high, beacon of light in the sky. With Captain Yumiko, we fight to dash the tears away. We hail Neko But I don't want to spoil that one either. Yeah. So, Eurobeat influences have been around for a hot minute. All right, let me put some background music on. Drink water. Can do. Will do. Ah, think of that, Bats. In fact, if I remember right, Pawsworth! Hello, darling. It's been a hot minute. I hope you're doing very, very well today. How are you? Thank you, Pixie. Well, the thing is, like, how am I doing today? I am having a really good day today. Did a little bit of croissant. I did a little bit of client work on stream today, and that went really well. I'm super happy with how it all sounds. And actually, croissant. And then I ate the croissant. Been okay, been lurking. All right, on. Glad to have you speak up. It's always good to see you. I just realized, I don't know if I've shown this very much, but I technically did the same thing for Night Cover. As a matter of fact, this is just the part where I'm starting to pull out little secrets. By the way, if you haven't checked out Night Cover by Matara Khan of VShojo, my recommendation to you is that you fix it. She did too good of a job to have you not hear it. If you like Eurobeat and give half a flying rat's patootie about VTubers at all, listen to Night Cover, stream Night Cover, support Night Cover, do it. Do it. I digress. Here is the version that I think I sent over. No worries, no worries. I'm being a little bit silly. Do it. I think that's the one for mastering. I think, let's see. Which one was it? I think it's this. I'm trying to be careful. I'm trying not to pull back the curtain too much now. Here's the demo. Here's the demo. Let's skip forward a little bit to where there's vocals.
Come on, honey, give me all your self-control. Step into the dark night of a secret soul. Give me all your pride. Give into the villain inside. Into the villain inside. Deep under the cover of midnight sky. Tell me I'm the only other one in my mind. Just another minute and I'll be there, honey. Secret of night, let's bring it to life now.
So yeah, so whenever I do like a vocal track for another talent, I'm going to send them what I hear, you know, like what I imagine for it, if they have me compose that part. So like, I don't know, it just makes sense to me, because like sometimes you send like the little vocal guide, like a little thing that you sing along to, and that only does so much, right? Like, you can only do so much with that guide. So if you have something to sing along to directly, it makes a world of difference, I think. Nah. Thank you, Arkines. Thank you, Pixie. Yeah. It just feels like the right thing to do. Because, like, if I can't demonstrate it, or at least, like, even attempt it, then it would be silly for me to impose that on another vocalist, you know? Yeah, that's a little sneak peek, a little look behind the curtains of what working with me is like, I guess. Thank you. I don't know why this is... I think with headbats. I don't know, that's still a weird concept for me. Because, like, I have my Oshis. And, like, I have the streamers and VTubers that I look up to and admire. And, like, I don't know, being an Oshi for someone is vocal guides definitely need that little boost, especially since pronunciations are absolutely, yeah, like, it's hard to know unless you hear someone do it, you know? Some folks are absolute giga chads and can nail it one way or another. Have you heard the mashup of the top and one of Paper Mario the Origami King songs? Yes. I believe the one in Origami King is called Max Power. And it is very much based on the top. By the way, who here doesn't know that I am Ken Blast, short for Kendra? Let me actually see, speedrun, getting this video taken off of Twitch, speedrun. Let's see, Paper Mario Eurobeat. Here. And then compare that to the top, where it'd be like let me pull up the top. Come on, my computer's giving me trouble. Do I not have it on my own machine? What the heck? I most definitely have to have it. Where is it? Yeah, I've got more than just. Oh, because I have it in CD form. I don't have it on iTunes. Sorry. All right. Yeah, let me pull that one up. So. And then compare that to no, this is not the version of Night Cover. Oh. This is version of Night Cover is with your voice, not Matara Khan. The version of Night Cover where I had my voice on it did not have Matara Khan's voice on it, correct? In fact, it was a decision pretty soon after that. Like, we actually seem to have come up with the idea at the same time. It's like, you know what? This needs to have Matara singing on it, like, exclusively. Like, we considered having me doing backup vocals and, like, her singing the main part. Because that was certainly very possible. The cool thing about recording backup vocals like that is, and the lead vocal is, you can basically just delete the lead vocal and replace it with the talent, and then the song is done. Or if they want to record their own takes on those, if they want to record their own takes on those, then they can. And Matara is a fantastic singer. And it would have felt wrong to not let her shine on her own damn track, you know? Like, yeah, production and composition and such, I did plenty of that, but like, she didn't just write most of the lyrics. She, like, it's not just that she has a good voice. She has a tone that is just immaculately suited for Eurobeat. And don't get me wrong, I think mine is too, but I feel like I've had the spotlight. And for Matara's first original with Bishoujo, that needed to be her. So like, I think it was really good that we thought of that like at about the same time. Yeah, apparently, MAX Power from Origami King was based on the top. If, I don't think I have anything, like, statistically confirmed on that, but if true, you know, pretty pog. It's nice to know that I'm referenced in, one of the series that I particularly enjoy. Ah, yes, thank you, Stream Elements. Did you know that I am affiliated with Stoneforge Technology? Use code Odyssey at checkout for 5% off. Sorry, don't know what came over me there. I think did you guys hear that? I think I was possessed by Stoneforge Technologies. Sorry, but I digress. But yeah, no, I've been, the way that I, sorry, still kind of recovering from side effects from the booster. But when I was saying how much I love my job in the middle of that first song that I was working on, I really do mean that. Like, what a job I've got. What a time to be alive. What a thing I get to do to make money that way, too. I'm back. Welcome back, gamer. We are in the last few minutes of stream, but I'm glad to have you back. I hope you're doing well. I don't know. It's just, I love what I get to do. I love the music I get to make. I love the folks I get to work with. I got to work with my Oshi, damn it. Like, and who knows? It's allowed me to connect with other favorites and other Oshis. I do have several. Like, I don't know, I'm just really happy. All right, hydrate, that I can do. Thank you for the reminder. I don't know, I love so much about my life right now. I'm very happy. I'm very honored to have what I have. And it is my severe and sincere hope that I never take it for granted. It's just that kind of thing where, like, I never want to lose this. You know, I never want to lose it by anything other than my own hand, you know? And, like, I want to keep doing this until I don't know, until I can't. And it's not to say that I don't have struggles or things that I worry about or things that keep me up at night or anything like that. There certainly are those. Money's a little tight. Security's a little tight. I pay for my own insurance. I am my own employee, essentially. Oof, but also, wow. Like, that I get to do this and have it work. That I get to go and perform at conventions and work with some people that I very much admire and appreciate. And then I get to have one of the coolest audiences, if I may say so myself. Flattery got me nowhere, but, and I get to wake up anytime. Yes, actually, something about waking up anytime I want is a double-edged sword. Ironically, I found that I'm much happier when I wake up at 7 in the morning. I'm serious, like, compared to sleeping until like 8 or 9, and don't get me wrong, I'm certainly not as good about waking up and doing pada or that kind of stuff as I used to be. But just having an alarm at 7, for some reason, that helps me so much. I just feel really good, like waking up and having more of a day, you know? Keeps my day a little bit more regular. And it kind of buys me more of a day as opposed to like the nighttime, you know? Just the amount of hours that I tend to stay up. By the way, we're starting to get towards the tail end of our time together. I would say we have another 5-10 minutes left. So if you have any questions, comments, remarks, redemptions, please don't hesitate to let me know, and we'll call it good. And then let's find who we're gonna raid. Let's see who we're raiding today. Ooh, Yumi is streaming. I haven't raided Yumi in a little bit. Oh, Koa is Koa's streaming with Violet, or with Avanil. I'll see Mirden, I see Cephalosapien, I see Meet Mommy with Max Slayer. It's funny because 7 p.m. your time, or 7 your time is when I have therapy with someone from California, which IRC is where you are too. Yes, I am a California girl. We're unforgettable. Sorry. But yeah, no, yeah, time zones are weird like that. Yeah, any questions, comments, remarks, redemptions? Nah, thank you. Too sweet. Ooh, sorry. I tend to deal with this whenever I have, thank you for the headpats, by the way. I tend to struggle with this cough whenever I deal with, stuff. Ooh, Ori streaming. When was the last time we rated Ori? 15 streaks and, streaks. Whoa, that's not what I meant at all. 15 stream streak, from Gamer. Thank you so much for that. It is great to have you. Pixie, can you, can you DM me that? I might be interested. Sorry, DM on Discord if possible, please. I need to start doing non-Eurobeat genres again. Don't get me wrong, Eurobeat forever, but sometimes I like making other stuff too, as evidenced by the background. So I unironically like it when radio folk and such read copy well. Ooh. Ah, okay. Pixie, I think I'm inclined to agree. Oh, I see. Okay. Allow me to read that in the Bell accent. All right, now. Odyssey is partnered with Stoneforge Technology. From custom builds with cases featuring your favorite VTubers, to pre-built powerhouses, to even accessories and streaming gear. Get 5% off your order using code Odyssey at checkout. How was that? Not my best Bell voice. I'm sorry about that. It's been a little while since I've had practice with it, but you know, maybe in time I'll have a little bit more practice with it. Hydrate, that'll do. Thank you for that, Bats. All right. I'm curious if you could do the transatlantic accent with that. Hold that thought. On the thought, hold me. But let me take care of that wink for you real quick. Ah. Have you watched the new Fallout series? I have not. Throwing everything I got before stream ends. I think you can really bland yourself. My voice is hard to replicate. I see. I see what you did there. Alright, I know who we're gonna raid, but it is that time. Friends, I must pause the music for a second. Alas, it is that time. I must let you go. I must send you somewhere else for now, but don't you worry one little bit. I had such an amazing time today, and I cannot wait to share tomorrow with you as well. We're going to raid the one, the only, the lovely, Koa, who is a friend of mine from the Brony music scene, and she's amazing. She's very, punky. She does, pop punk, and is a fantastic performer, and a lovely musician, and I believe she's streaming with, Violet, with Avanil right now. So before we go, I'd like to do one little freebie before we call it a night. Arara, iko da ne. And on that note, it is time to raid Koa. All right, let me get the window back up again. All right, friends, thank you so much for coming. I will see you tomorrow for more hangouts. Until then, let's see. What is Koa's actual, like, handle? Let me see. So it's Koa Pony. All right, so this is our raid message. If you do not have the Audi Love emote, then any heart will do. You just do something like this, and then Audi raid. Like, just copy that and paste it a bunch of times. But if you do have the emote, then this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna raid Koa Pony. Thank you so much for coming. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. It's got A to see. Mwah. I am so glad to have you. I am delighted that this is what I get to do for my life. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Thank you for the hearts. Bye-bye. Mwah. Thank you for the head pats. But I gotta go. I gotta rest my voice. I love you. Bye-bye. Love you, like, in the most non-parasocial way possible. Bye. A little hard to fade out with that in the background.